Throughout this video, you will be provided the opportunity to view all of the instructional resources that were created to support the existing EL curriculum. All of the resources that you will view were created by Wake County Public School System ELA teachers and instructional support staff. We want to ensure students have access to strong instructional core, and our focus is to provide resources to support the teacher, the student, and the content. The district curriculum and learning team reflected on feedback we received from teachers and principals as we began our work for the 21-22 academic school year. We identify these key areas for providing resources and support to schools. This section of the course will highlight formative assessments in two key instructional supports, which are digital resources and scaffolds. The following supports were created to strengthen the core by improving content. Each of these Wake County Public School System teacher-created resources complements the EL curriculum and is designed to support teaching and learning. Each module will now include a formative assessment for gauging where students are prior to the beginning of the module. These formative assessments may be accessed on the module's main page. The brief formative assessment is designed to both measure prerequisite skills and preview upcoming standards assessed in the module. Teachers should aim to give themselves ample time to both assess students and meet with PLTs to make data-based instructional decisions prior to the start of the module. Assessments are available via Google Forms. If necessary, teachers may print this assessment to provide students with a hard copy. The assessment includes multiple choice questions that are aligned with informational and literature standards. You will also see that they are aligned with skills and language. These standards are listed at the end of each question. They can be further examined in the answer key. Please note that an optional open-ended question aligned with writing standards is also included at the end of the assessment. A writing rubric is provided to support teachers in assessing those standards. This rubric has been set up to easily be imported into Google Classroom rubrics. The excerpts included in the assessment are taken directly from the module's central text. Passages and excerpts are linked within the assessment and are referenced by page number. Also included is an answer key. This answer key is designed to guide teachers in making data-based decisions while planning for instruction. The middle column of this answer key is included to help teachers identify where students may need additional support. Additional support with regarding certain skills, knowledge in or components of the standard. The last column is intended to be used with your PLT to determine specific lessons within the module where this standard may be supported. Teachers are advised to use the standards progression component of the vertical alignment site shared earlier in this course. When determining how to support student growth within each standard, that site is your go-to. At this time, please pause and explore the Formative Assessment resource for Module 1. Complete the corresponding section on your PLT note catcher as you reflect with your PLT. Welcome back! We will now take a look at the digital EL lessons created for Module 1. The EL curriculum lessons have been converted to Google Slides. In order to assist teachers with the instruction of the lesson, these optional slide decks include teacher notes, student moves, scaffolding considerations, opportunities for extended learning, and technology integration in the notes sections of each slide. In some of the slides, certain sections do not include a consideration, suggestion, or note. Although the content writer chose to leave this blank, you and your PLT have full autonomy to add or modify to best fit the needs of your students. Additionally, in some cases, certain teacher and students' materials are hyperlinked or student tasks are adapted to a digital platform. We encourage teachers to adapt the curriculum to the learning environment, which may include virtual academy or a technology-rich classroom. I'm going to now show you where we will access these digital slides. You will see that there's a teacher edition lesson there for you, and right under there is the slide deck. In that slide deck, you will see in the notes section the components that were outlined. And again, if you notice that they are blank, you and your PLT have full autonomy to make those updates and meet the needs of your students. At this time, please pause and explore the digital resources for Module 1. Complete the corresponding section of your PLT note catcher as you reflect with your PLT. Welcome back! It's imperative that we continue to provide additional supports to all levels of learners. We will take a look at a resource designed to help teachers in this effort. The Scaffolds overview document shown above provides guidance for utilizing scaffolds that are embedded in the EL Education District curriculum. This resource highlights common scaffolds found in EL lessons, particularly under the headings within the lessons: supporting English language learners, meeting students' needs, and universal design for learning. We will now watch an overview video created to briefly describe the purpose of this resource and the supports including within it.
Welcome. The purpose of this document is to provide guidance for utilizing scaffolds that are embedded in your EL Education District curriculum. Scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students towards greater independence and understanding during the learning process. Simply stated, scaffolding is a temporary support provided to students to help them achieve a learning goal. You will find in this document the overview video, which you're watching right now, is located here. For your ease, we have linked your Learning Central EL Education curriculum as the first header in this document. This is simply a courtesy. Please feel free to access your curriculum in whatever way that feels most comfortable to you, the user. Next on the document, you will find some of the most frequently used scaffolds highlighted in the curriculum. Many lessons within the EL education curriculum also have a section specifically designed for supporting English learners. You will find that many of the suggested supports benefit other learners in your classroom as well. These commonly used scaffolds are shared by ELA strand for ease and convenience. Please refer to the specific lessons within your curriculum for a more comprehensive list of suggestions. Keep in mind the words from Shanahan and Thomas in 2017. The best scaffolds are developed with the following in mind: the in-depth knowledge of students, the students' barriers to achieving the learning goal, and the instructional supports that will most benefit students in negotiating these barriers. A continued list of the scaffolds you will find in the lessons across grade levels includes a section called Meeting Students' Needs and Universal Design for Learning. You will find here some of the most commonly found scaffolds listed in these sections. These are also divided by ELA strands of accessing text, writing, speaking and listening, and vocabulary acquisition for your ease. The next section of this tool, you will find linked screencasts created by your peers to highlight embedded scaffolds and additional scaffolds that they have proven to be helpful for practitioners. These screencasts are meant to be helpful tools to assist you in planning for instruction while also deeply thinking about how temporary scaffolding will lead to greater success for your students. As you might notice, only quarter one has been slated for completion at this time. This document will be live with all screencasts linked by June 15th. This tool will continue to be updated for each quarter as we move through the 21-22 school year. The final section of this overview document lists helpful resources that educators may use to determine possible scaffolding strategies designed to help students succeed with grade level text and aligned ELA instruction, in addition to what is in the EL education curriculum. So these are additional resources for you. In addition, notice that there are 3 micro-learning videos that are found here that further model, inform, and guide thinking as you continue to develop in your scaffolding practices. Please find those videos right here. And remember, what you do is important, and what starts here changes everything.
In addition to the scaffold overview document, you may access our scaffold supports directly on Learning Central lesson pages. We do want to point out that some of the curriculum's graphic organizers have been revised and will be included on lesson pages as well. At this time, please pause and explore the scaffold's resources. Complete the corresponding section of your PLT note catcher as you reflect with your PLT. The resources highlighted throughout this course support Module 1. It's imperative to note that Modules 2, 3, and 4 will have the same instructional supports. At this time, please continue to the next section of the course.